Good morning and welcome to a cold, wet and windy port Broughton. And yeah, we're just in the main street here, well, just off the main street, checking out the bakery. Sarah got like the best spinach roll that we've ever seen. Like it was a monster. Today we're gonna have a look around Port Broughton. Then I'm not sure what we're gonna do after that, but yeah, stick around and find out. Yeah, and we woke up this morning and it was actually like sprinkling, like it's back like the desert rain again. It doesn't actually rain, it just kind of sprinkles a tiny bit. Even now, it's still sprinkling just a tiny bit, even though you can't even see it, you can feel it. It's just like there's a lot of moisture in the air almost. I reckon it never rains here, but there you go. It does rain here sometimes at least. Oh man, and the time zones are still screwing with us. In Sydney it's 10:02, in Brisbane it's 9:02, and here it's 9:32. So I don't know how they work that out, but yeah, there you go. Next door to the bakery there's this old shop. It's closed so you can't get in there, but it's full of like antiques and things, eh? Look at that. They're like the police box up the back. There's a goat wagon here. They've got a whole collection of like old mower tins. And just, oh, there's heaps of cool stuff in there. Old fishing rods, old army uniforms and clothes, and even on this side over here, this side's got more of like old clothes in there and things, eh? And yeah, wow. Spewing their clothes, eh? It would have been like going through a museum. Let's go down and see the water. If the wind doesn't blow us away. Look at these walls, eh? It's like literal dirt with rocks, and then they've just like rendered it all together. Like how old is that? Wow, look at that. Oh wow, yeah, there's a big mural painted up there. What a building, eh? Look, this is all bits of it here. Oh man, look, the caravan club founders. They're all spilled, they're all freezing. Nobody looks prepared for this. Yeah, it's too windy and too cold today. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's actually a really lovely foreshore if it wasn't so windy and cold. Otherwise, it's really pretty, but it's just kind of brutal.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to brave our way down the wharf here. And yeah, get a little bit at the end. So and the reason there's all these port towns along here is because there's all big grain farms between here and like the ranges out behind us and stuff, and everywhere down to Melbourne. So these are all the ports and the jetties that the farmers used to come and take all their grain out on, and I guess their cows and stuff and sheep and wool and everything else too. So yeah. That's the whole reason all these towns are here. Most of them been here since about 1870. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Literally very cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too cool today. Right, so we made it to the end. I reckon this is reputedly Australia's second longest wooden jetty. Nah, it's not, I'm just joking. What we found here, there's all power points here. So like we could drive the Wombat up that easy, park here, and have camp outside. How mad's that?
I don't know how stealth it is, but
yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. There's a big crane here. I don't know if that's just for loading stuff on the boats or if it's for getting like sharks and big fish off. Maybe if they catch like world record sharks, they come and weigh them on it. I don't know, eh? I'm not really sure what they use it for. So yeah, that's been Port Broughton. It's too cold and windy, and I hope you can hear everything all right. So we're gonna go back to the Wombat and see what else is around. I love how everywhere you go around here, they have very, very clear fish measuring things, and even a ruler down the bottom. Like Queensland needs more of these, or Queensland needs any of these to stop all like the Asian tourists eating all our undersized bream and flathead. So yeah, pull your finger out, Queensland. So before we leave Port Broughton, I just show you, here's like one of the rail carriages they used to use to take the stuff out. Yeah, this one looks pretty modern. Like it's all metal and checker plate and stuff. So they probably weren't. They're probably using this up till not long ago to move their stuff. And then over here is the Anzac Memorial and the big old pub. What's weird about all the pubs we go to is they only have 4X on tap and they all have 4X stuff everywhere. Like, I thought it would have been VB or like whatever the local beer is in South Australia, and same as Northern Territory, but nah, it's all 4X. And we asked the publican the other night about it, and he went on something about craft beers and railway line gauges, and we still don't really understand why everywhere only has 4X on tap. It's a bit strange. Back in the Wombat. So I just thought I'd tell you, if you're traveling, right, and you've got to buy these things to keep your drinking water in, because we don't drink the water out of the Wombat tank, you've got to pierce a hole in it or the water won't come out, right? So I found a better way to do it though. You turn it up, right, and every time it slows down, you let the air back out, right? And then what you do is you open that up and you blow it up like a balloon. Ready? And then close it up. Then when you put your bottle down here and do this, it goes, oh, wrong way. Where do I go? Like that. And it comes out like a tap. Mad, eh? You just blow it up, pressurize it, turn it back up, done. Because you don't want to poke a hole in it. It'll leak everywhere when it falls over on your floor. And then all your like nice new carpet and that you laid down all goes to crap. We're going down to the next little town. We'll see you there. So we've driven like only about 10 minutes to the west, I think, of well, maybe north. I'm not even sure. It's so confusing. And this is called Fisherman's Bay, and it's just this cool little fishing town with all these tiny little fishing shacks everywhere. Like this is the whole town is just like this, and there's massive works going on. They're down here now rebuilding the boat ramp. But the whole town, they're paving all the dirt roads, they're putting drainage through. Like, it's crazy for what the town is. There's a big new, what looks
like a new housing estate being put in.
Yeah, so I'd say the developers that are building that estate have been made to do all the drainage through the town and everything. So, yeah, wow, it's crazy full on. I'd say there was like a housing boom here during COVID, people moving from the city and everything, because a lot of these places don't look that old. So, well, some of them look ancient at the same time. But yeah, what a quiet, weird little town, except for all the tractors going at the moment. If you'd have bought here before they started this, I reckon you'd be laughing. You'd be sitting there rubbing your hands together going, yeah, boy. So, yeah, let's have a look around here anyway. Wow, it's pretty cool. Flinders Rangers still up the back over there. And this is the beachfront, I guess. We might be in someone's backyard here, actually. But they'll live. So we're going to just go for a bit of a walk around and see if we see anything interesting. Yeah, wow, the little beach here is nice as. Yeah. The water's so nice and clear too. And oh, some sunlight. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, man.
With the sun looking back at the ranges and the wind turbines.
Yeah. So we saw a sign back just a little bit too. It was talking about how in like 1978 there was water spouts coming off the water here as like little tornadoes on the water, and they come up onto the land and like rip through all the houses in this town and in Port Broughton. And yeah, we had the same thing happen in Bernadette, eh? It's pretty weird. There's so much in common. We have dead whales, they have dead whales. We get water spouts, they get water spouts. I didn't really expect a lot of that. You don't expect tornadoes in Australia, but we get tornadoes in Australia, and most of the time they come off of the water. Well, the bad ones come off of the water anyway. So, yeah, it's mad. Brr, it started raining again. It's no fun. Oh, I've got another van life tip for you. Never pay for plastic bags. They're the best rubbish bins.
They're our inside rubbish bins.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Good ones with handles, you might get some of them.
Yeah, dog bags with the handles especially are worth grabbing. So, like, don't flog them all, because people with dogs probably need them too. But yeah, we borrow them anyway. Check out some of these fishing shacks, hey. Someone's made this one 2-story, like, is that council approved or what? It's just like full sitting on the roof of it.
I don't know, all the council type regulatory stuff seems to be pretty lax around here, so I don't think they care.
Yeah, it must be a mad council area to live in. It's just like a real free-for-all from what we can tell. Yeah, do what you want, mad. Oh, so we're just speaking to the locals, man. He's not happy. He's like, oh, we paid for all this development when we bought the land, and now we have to pay for it to be joined to the sewer, and then we have to pay extra rates as well.
Grant for it,
and so, like, they're gonna fix their whole town up, turn all this dirt crap road into proper roads, give them sewer and drainage. It's gonna cost me $1,000. Now I wonder what it'll do to the land prices and house prices here though. Like, I think he'll get more than his $1,000 back.
I think so.
Yeah, well, I guess like when half the houses look like this, they probably weren't worth $1,000 10 years ago, so it's probably a bit daunting to them. But like, yeah, it'll be awesome when it's done.
It's like that episode of South Park.
Change. It's one of the weirdest little towns we've been to. The way it's all set out and everything.
It doesn't feel real.
And yeah, it's beautiful though, and on the water. I'm kind of glad we got to see it before they did build all the roads and the drainage and everything. Yeah, it's cool as. Wow, so I think we found like the old public toilets. I know, they might not even be public toilets, I don't know. They're all, well, some of them are locked anyway. Let's have a look. They're outhouses, have a look. Oh wow, that's pretty grim. Ooh. Oh man. Oh, nobody's been in this one for a bit. What's it look like in there? I was thinking about having a go, but I don't know about that one. These ones are all locked, are they? Yeah, wow. So, oh man. Oh, that's funny as. So they don't even have their own toilets attached to some, well, they never used to at least. They had to come over here to the outhouses. Wow. Yeah, so it's been pretty cool anyway. It feels more like walking around in like the permanent part of a caravan park than it does actually walking through a town. So yeah, it's really cool. We're gonna go back to the Wombat now, and then I'm not sure where we're going, but we will see you there when we find out. Alright, so we've just come back through Port Broughton, and this cool shop's open now, so we're gonna get to go in and have a look, and we get our photo taken with this thing. Wow, oh man, that's creepy looking real on the camera. Yeah, wow. How cool is its dress and stuff?
I love the dress. I would like the dress actually. I have no idea where the hell I'd wear it. I would never wear it, would I?
Yeah,
what's
up with that? Wow.
Whoa.
Check out that.
Anyway, like.
It's a shame, but
well,
wow. That's cool as.
That's...
Yeah, wow. So it's all pretty cool in here, eh? Look at that. Coca-Cola lamp, wow. And oh, the old carousel horse too, eh? Like, wow, it's from Port Perry, eh? From a carousel, 1910, I reckon. Wow. Oh wow, the old Care Bears book, eh? My sister Michelle had one. I think it was like that.
I had that one.
Yeah, and I think I had one too, but I can't remember. I might have had that one or that one. I don't know.
I think my sister had that one.
Wow, so this is from May 1984, a month after I was born. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all about women's fashion and things. It's
wow,
it's
look at
huge
the power
too.
shoulders.
Oh yeah, man! Wow. Oh man, that's a scary looking lady. More a couple of Tirana paintings, eh? Look at this thing, eh? Wow, it's a beast. Oh man, I'd give up my Datsun in a heartbeat for that thing.
Really, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, check out this 1952 wooden surfboard before they even had fiberglass.
Yes.
And old mate saying it was they called it a coffin lid because if it hit you in the head,
Dual purpose.
they could use it as a lid for your coffin as well. That's sick. Wow, I've never seen one like it, eh? Wow.
Sound effects as
Oh
well.
man, he's got a time machine here, eh?
Time
Gonna go have a
machine.
look.
It's bigger on the inside, you know.
Yeah,
And I'll set it for the 60s,
Oh,
okay.
yes.
which was the best decade
Always
ever.
wanted to go there.
Yeah, well, I've been there. I was there.
yeah. Been there.
Recommended.
Well, it
Oh,
was the best
wow.
decade ever.
This is
Wonderful
gonna be
time.
fun.
Fashions were wonderful.
Yeah, I love the fashion.
Oh, there you go. It started up.
Whoa, whoa, something's going on there.
Yes, you go back to the 60s. There's only one thing. There's a hippie. You don't remember hippie.
Watch
He's
out.
been stuck in the time warp since the 60s, and he overdid everything, and he's not a real hippie. Oh, one thing will come back.
Let's go have a look, eh?
In case the TARDIS gets out of control, you'll both find your own way back.
Centre ourselves.
I'll turn this off because it's a raucous noise. It's quantum physics. You people understand that. You're intellectuals, aren't you?
Nah, not
Oh,
really.
yeah, all about it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I ignore maths as much as I can. Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
He's
Wow,
alright.
he's done a mad job of this, eh? Oh
Check out
wow.
the hippie.
Wow, so welcome to the 60s. Step back in time. And
Chills.
look, what the hell? Wow. He's got a big Wookiee. How sick is that? Oh, and bring me Wookiee shirt. I should go and get changed. Oh man, this is just wow. Oh man. Check out the hippie over here. Here's my type of bloke. Look. What are you smoking there, mate? Yeah, well. Wow. And look at his necklace and stuff. And look at the old TV going too, eh? I don't know, is it? Yeah, he's projecting it from this onto the TV, but that's so cool. Wow. Love it. Where else would you find something like this, eh? That's mad. Oh look, here's the back door. Hippies use the back door. Man, there's the hippie bed, and his bike's out. One sunny day I was riding my bike and smoking a joint, 'cause that's what I like. Policeman stopped me and began to stare, and he said, "Hey sonny, what you smoking there?" He said, "Oi, it's a reefer, would you like some, policeman? It's a reefer, would you like some grass?" Wow, oh man, the Flintstones tie is awesome. Wow. Oh, I love that. Flintstones was like my favourite show other than the Jetsons. Yeah man, this shop's been so cool. To be honest, I didn't have all my op shop stuff in the van, eh? Because I probably could have sold a lot of it here. Billy goat. I see the horns on the goat. My horns are heaps better. My horn is heaps better than them ones. But yeah, that's really, really cool, eh? Wow, look at this. Human convict plough team from Port Arthur. My mate Luke's been talking about Port Arthur a bit lately, so he'll like that. Oh man, what a tripper old mate over there it is, eh? Come to Port Broughton, come and meet Andrew, check out his time machine.
It's like a bit of a time machine because he's kind of like you in 20 years, I think.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be my
when you
dream
inevitably
job.
start hoarding again.
Yeah, go and hoard stuff from the op shop and then like have my own trippy shop. That's yeah, it's mad. Oh, so he was telling us that big Chewbacca thing he's got in there. It's like an actual like suit that was made by this company in America back in the day. And yeah, it's cool as. So he's a big Chewie fan, so I thought I'm gonna donate him my Chewie shirt. He gave me my ET shirt to the termites, and now we're gonna give him my Chewie shirt. I reckon he'd love our Albert Elfstein pillow too, but he
we
can't
really
have
like
that.
that too, yeah.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, that's been so cool.
He was all
If you find us on YouTube, Andrew, thanks mate, that's been excellent. The best experiences are never the places, it's the people. Alright, so we've come inland. This is called Crystal Brook. It's a cool little town. They got a mad John Deere dealer just down here. And this is their free camp. in the town here. It's by the railway track, so it's going to get a little bit loud. We didn't want to set up in the mud, so we set up on the road and found a bit of grass we could use and put our awning out and stuff. And yeah, this will be about it for today. We'll go and have a look around the town later, but I'll tack all that into tomorrow's video. And yeah, what a day, eh? Bit of rain, bit of wind, and yeah, it's nice to be in here. The weather's not as windy and not as cold, but yeah, the rain's still rolling through, so it's no fun. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, and talk to you then. Oh yeah, one last thing before I go. Thanks to everyone that's been voting for us in the Royal Flying Doctors Outback Adventure competition. We love you guys. We're really hopeful we win, and when we do, it'll all be worth it, and you will get to see another, well, bunch of videos, because we'll be able to afford to keep going a bit longer. Yay, see you there.